This is Alex, the Beer Master. Welcome to Stout Sunday. Just to let you know, Johnny Boy is home. He's just relaxing, and he asked me to do it, so I'm doing it, and I'm happy to do it. I love Stout Sunday, so what can I say? So this is Alex, Beer Master. Welcome to my channel. It's Stout Sunday, and today I got Robert and I got Michael, and possibly Johnny Boy might join. We'll see.
Good morning.
No Ronald?
Yes, right here.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. I'm the prodigal son. I returned, and I was returning for my friend Ronald.
So let's see here. I'm going to try to do all of this here. Do all the specialness. Let's see here. Let's have Robert go first.
All right. What I got here, I bought it when I was down there with Ronald, and I've never bothered drinking. I seen it in the back of the fridge. Is Corova Milk Porter. It's 6.2% alcohol by volume. It's from Gnarly Barley, brewed and canned by Gnarly Barley. It comes out of Hammond, Louisiana, and it says a chocolatey Baltic oatmeal milk porter with a smooth coffee finish. And the date on the bottom of the can is 12/17/20, which should still be plenty good. So that's what I got today.
All right. Okay, pour it up. Nice shirt, though. There, Mr. Robert.
I wear it once in a while. Not always. All right, and there's how she pours. She kind of has a dark Coca-Cola look to it, believe it or not. You can see just a little bit through it. But it has that dark red, almost like a Coca-Cola tinge to it. We got a good little 1-inch head on it. Go ahead. Does everybody else need to introduce theirs, and then we'll go back?
Yep. All right. Let's have Michael come up. There we go.
Okay, I have Samuel Smith Caddy Porter.
Oh, that's delicious.
An 8.7 ounce bottle, and famous manufacturer in England in Tadcaster in the UK. Let me open it up. 5% alcohol.
That's a good beer. Very nice and sweet.
Let's pour it and see what it looks like in the glass. Not generating much of a head in this one. Still got some more in the bottle. Let's see if I can get the head to come out. So far, just getting dark brown look to it. If you look through the light, you get kind of a red tinge through it. I still have some more in the bottle, but I'll try to see if I can get some more lacing and more head on it. But I will report further when we come around.
All right. Now it's legendary Ron. Welcome. Okay.
Sorry, I was running late. I was answering my comments on my channel. There's Johnny Lee. Cheers, everyone.
Yep.
Needed a.
Well, you are a Ron. Okay. You are.
I was wondering why you didn't.
You are a YouTuber just like me. You got to answer your comments. You're correct, my friend.
Some YouTubers don't believe in that ritual. They believe that it's best to ignore comments, from what I've noticed.
No.
Okay, but I'm not one of those. Okay, so anyway, chocolate Doughbears cake stout from Abita Brewing Company in Abita Springs, Louisiana. It's a flavored stout brewed in Louisiana, brewed with cocoa nibs and vanilla, and has milk sugar. So,
what's the ABV, Jay?
Oh, sorry. 8% alcohol and 15 international bitterness units.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
You can see it's very dark brown, lighter brown around the backy head. It smells like a flavored stout, 8%.
All right. So let's Let's throw me on here and pour up my beer, my friend. Appreciate you. All right. Well, we all know I love my KBS. So I'm going to pour it up. Let's see.
Not Alex, but yes.
I need to try something different, but I need for next Stout Sunday. I'm going to try a different beer with the Johnny Boy, but we'll see. Glass I'm going to use. And that's not the Alex Beer Master pour like usual. That's okay.
Progress.
I mean, I'd like to do the pour.
Get all the credit for that aggressive pour.
True that.
And I've been doing it on my channel since November 2010. So just goes to show you something.
True that. You've always had your channel. You just didn't make your channel until 2010. You've always had the account. You just never made videos until 2010. Yeah. So, yeah, that looks delicious. Now it's time to smell and taste next time around. So it's now time for Mr. Robert. Bam.
Well, the head died rather quickly. It's still streaming little bubbles up, and it just looks like the color-wise, it reminds me of a flat Coca-Cola. I mean, it's really kind of the whole, when I look at it, kind of what comes across as it doesn't seem to have much viscosity. Get the light chocolatey note, it's not a heavy note at all. It's really kind of a light chocolate note. Get a touch of blueberry in this. It's kind of weird, but just a touch.
Blueberry.
Yeah, blueberry. It's strange.
Well, Robert, it says there's blueberry in it.
No, it's every day your palate can adjust, and what I might get today, I may not get tomorrow. It's just rather weird. That's the best note I can put on it. I mean, the roasted malts are there, but they're not coming across as strong as they would with a solid stout or nothing like that. I'm just having a hard time putting other than those three things. It all comes across as rather a light nose. It's not a heavy, very nose forward porter. Well, let me go into it. Maybe as it warms, I can get some more later. But and for the palate, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, Robert.
Cheers to your drinking.
Boy, this is light and thin, very thin.
Support.
I'm not hardly getting anybody with this at all. Still comes across that light chocolatey, that little bit of lactose. There's a little slickness in what body it does have. Between the tongue and the top of the roof of the mouth, I do get a little bit of that slick feeling on it. But as far as density, other than that, nothing. Little bit of graininess. Does it have yes, it does have oatmeal in it. I get that oatmeal note. I should have remembered that. I read that a while ago. But there is an oatmeal note to it. There's more chocolate than coffee. Because I just read the back, said a smooth coffee finish, and I'm really not getting that. For me, that's not coming across. I don't have the blueberry note in the palate at all. Just kind of a oatmeal-y grain, light chocolate, maybe a touch of vanilla, and that's about it. That's about all I got, really, guys. It's just kind of thin and watery with the Just
So it's kind of like a vanilla blueberry beer, which
no, the blueberries don't come through in the palate, just in the nose. It's weird. I can't figure that one out either, but I get the smell. Maybe my nose is messed up this morning. I don't know. Weird. Anyway, that's what I got.
All right. There you go, Michael.
Okay, here it is again from Tadcaster, England in the UK. Taddy Porter. Most of their products are only 5% alcohol, and this is one. And like Robert's, whatever head that I had before is pretty much the same. Maybe it's generating a very thin beige kind of head, but it does regenerate, and you are getting nice lacing, and the head is retaining, but at a very small level. I guess on a porter like this, you really can't expect a substantial head, although you could get one sometimes, maybe. I don't know. The nose is tangy. You get kind of a tanginess and kind of like a fruitiness, but not a substantial smell. I'm not getting any of the roasted malts on this at all as far as the nose go. Let me get a taste. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, Michael.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, this is also light-bodied, but I guess it's the way it's brewed. It's not watery. So there's something here that, and this is an old company that's been brewing beer for a long time. So I'm sure this Taddy Port has been out for a while. So there's a substantive feeling, even though it is light. You know, it's a light kind of product, but it's still, there is some substantial in the taste profile, and it's definitely not watery. So it has a feel to it that you could taste. It's not as substantial as a stout, though, in terms of how it's drinking, but it's certainly it's a really good product, and it goes down pretty easy.
And it's a very fruity beer to me, or at least a sweet beer. I love it.
It's a fruit front, but it's really not sweet. It's more in the middle somewhere. I'm getting a little bit, as I'm tasting it, some mild chocolate notes and possibly a little bit of coffee in it as well. But it's very light, more of a background, kind of flavor than anything right in your face. But it's well balanced and definitely well brewed. And they talk about Samuel Smith, the mineral springs where they've been able to get their brewing water for all these years. And it has kind of like a minerally taste somewhere in the background as well. But it's a really, it's a great porter, and certainly stands the test of time. But I'll have a number when we come around for a return visit.
I'm curious. I wonder if the well really did sink, or is it just a gimmick? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just curious. It makes me wonder. I mean, did the well sink really, or is it just the same?
I'm not understanding. Well,
when you read in the back of the bottle, it says the well sunk in 1857.
Oh, they put the well down. They made the well in 1860s. I know what you're saying now.
Yeah, because it's a
well, but it's a hand dug well back then.
Robert, they're claiming 1758, so we're talking about 250 years.
They definitely dug that out by hand.
It's been a long while.
Yeah.
Oh no, they said it sunk, and I wasn't sure what they meant by that.
Yeah, that's just a term they're using for digging the well.
Oh, yeah, they sunk the well. That means they dug it, and they've been using the well water. It didn't sink because nowhere for it to go. It was floored, and a collapse of the ground. Like in Florida, you get sinkholes, but usually but the sinkhole doesn't sink.
Well, yeah, it does. What it does is you drill through that sand layer in Florida. Then after you drill through the sand layer in Florida, it develops a cone of depression, as we call it in geology. I've looked at this before. I've actually had to look at some papers on this. And what happens is through dissolution, it actually literally the lower layer of fresh water sucks that sand in. And then you'll start having houses just like in southern Louisiana. They just kind of start doing all kinds of wonky shit.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen whole highways fall in. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I was saying, does the sinkhole itself sink?
No, the Earth does. It's captured around it, but the water level remains the same.
Yeah, because you got Florida was mostly built on a coral, right?
Mm-hmm. About coral and sand. It has a little of both, but the sand is more calcium in nature. It's generally a calcium. There's regular sand there too, but it's more calcium in nature. It is all along the Gulf Coast for the most part.
Next week, we're going to do, instead of Stout Sunday, we're going to do Geology Sunday. And I'm going to host that with all kind of charts and graphs. Now, anyway.
You're wrong, Robert. Okay, I am.
No, it's going to be good. It's going to be Stout Sunday. It's going to be Geology Sunday, episode 1, Shale. Look at shale.
Oh, hey, we can talk shale. I know all about shales.
All right, now Neely, I'm talking to you. If you can't host Stout Sunday next Sunday, I know somebody that'll do it. Me. Ha 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 ha. Now back to this. We all wear glasses on this, but I took mine off. All right, now Robert is doing a Corova milk porter from Hammond, Louisiana, and there's one called a peanut butter Corova milk peanut butter porter. I thought that one was better with the peanut butter added. That was really exciting. But gnarly barley, they're mostly good. I have issues with them sometimes, but anyway, enough of that. Abita, I don't have as many issues with Abita. Okay. This tastes like, and I'm glad Johnny Neely had a good time. First airplane trip, jet. First time he rode in an airplane, jet or propeller.
Really?
And he went. I don't think he'd been to New England before, so he had a pretty exciting time. Now, should be back on track next week, but a Geology Sunday sounds fun. ...
It won't be if you really get me wound up.
Get Robert started.
Everybody will be glazed over. Your eyes will just glaze over. You go, please shut up, please. See, just like that.
You might all how to get science degrees in geology after you inspire us. Who knows?
That was the J. Terrio teacher look.
Yeah, I used to be a teacher. Can you believe it? Well, this beer is not really heavy-bodied at all. It's kind of thin-bodied like a porter. It's a stout because it's 8% alcohol in the bottle says stout. You get the vanilla, you get the cocoa nibs. To me, you get a little coffee and cream, but not, predominantly so. Somebody got a little reverb on their end. Of course, the bitterness is low, only 15. You don't pick up the 8%, which if you started guzzling bottles of this could run into trouble. But the beers that don't evidence the alcohol are the dangerous ones, because you just say, "Oh, I'm gonna drink more. I'm gonna drink more." The ones that really scream alcohol, you might be less likely to get in trouble with them. You just be more repellent to them. The finish is mostly dry. You can taste the roasted malts. I don't know if it tastes like a chocolate Doughbears cake though, but I don't know how you could make a beer taste like chocolate pudding. That'd be kind of hard, but they need to come out with the next one. They need to come out with, and maybe in the summer they'll do maybe in the summer they'll do a lemon Doughbears cake because there's lemon Doughbears, and then maybe the third round will be lemon and chocolate Doughbears because some people make the lemon and chocolate mix match Doughbears cakes. It's really good, and I'm glad I bought a bottle for Stout. I bought a bottle specifically for Stout Sunday. I mean, it's all up to you. I mean, if you want to drink a beer with chocolate and vanilla in it, you might like it. I mean, it's all about that, what you prefer, you know. But I don't see anything wrong with it. It's not like, oh, well, this is off. We did a whole group of tastings yesterday at my friend David's house, David Garlapede, and we were running into trouble because a lot of the beers were not tasting like they were promoted to taste. And so he was saying, I'm going to score it lower because it's not tasting like they're claiming it's supposed to taste. So, you know, that was pretty interesting, but it wasn't a grand success or anything. All right, thank you for letting me review this beer on your channel.
Well, Ron, you're my friend. I don't mind you reviewing it on my channel. Appreciate you. All right.
Yeah, and I apologize for not saying cheers earlier. So cheers, retroactive.
That's okay, buddy. That's okay. I didn't even drink any beer yet, so. All right. So now it's my
You're
turn.
about
All right. So I got KBS, the original, based off of the breakfast stout that's before the KBS. Smells chocolate, smells like a coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait. You know, I like this beer very much, but I like the CBS, the espressos, all the other variants based off of this beer better. But like I said, it's good enough to get over and over again because I like it.
We like them too,
Cheers.
but we don't have that.
Cheers.
We don't have that special KBS relationship. You know, we have to pay for ours. So, you know,
I hate to say it, but I pay for it too.
Yeah, lots of consumption.
Cheers.
yeah, I must be a millionaire. Well, like, okay, sorry.
Here's Alex.
That's okay. Cheers.
He won a lottery. Come on now.
Apparently,
I'd like to. I'd have a KBS relationship too.
That is good. That is that creamy or that smooth mouthfeel, you know, like thick mouthfeel like it's supposed to be.
yeah.
I think I taste a little bit now. I'm not sure. But I do have a little bit of burn in the chest. A little bit, not too bad. Just a little bit ago, I thought I tasted fruit. But I don't know if they actually, it's just me. I'm just trying to, like you said, Robert, sometimes your palate's changed each time you drink the same beer.
Oh yeah. Another day, another sensation sometimes.
Did you eat any
Very
Smarties this morning?
No.
Okay.
That would definitely
Right,
it up.
Very smooth.
Doughbears.
Very smooth. It's a very delicious beer. Like I said, it's not a guzzler because it is a 12%. That is not a guzzling beer, and you don't guzz these kind of beers anyway. They're very decadent. They're very chocolatey. They're very. I don't really. In the beginning, I thought I tasted coffee, like when I first started drinking a while back, but I kind of like it when there's no coffee taste all the time. I like my coffee beers. Don't get me wrong, because I like to drink coffee beers, but so it's kind of great to not always taste the coffee. You know, a totally different aspect of it. Very tasty. I'm trying to give notes as best I can. You know, sometimes I'm really good at it, and sometimes I'm not. It all depends on the brain and on the taste. But it is very delicious. Let's see what the legendary Johnny Boy says. Alex, drink KBS what's the word say there?
Everything is right in the world again.
It sure is. And it's going to be right in the world again. And then this is
why no one else can find KBS. Alex has them all.
Well, Johnny boy, I love your jokes, but I guarantee you, if you went to your favorite store we always talk about, Brandon's Package, probably you'll find it there now. At least we hope, anyway. Brandon's Package, if you don't know what that is, that's a store near his way. That's a cool store. I heard it's a cool store anyway from the Johnny boy. So I'll give a rating next time around and very good beer.
Hey, legendary Alex.
Yes, Ron, go ahead, talk, my friend.
Can you show us your shirt, your T-shirt?
Oh, sure.
Oh, wow.
A Dukes of Hazzard special.
Yes.
Generally.
Love this. I love the Dukes of Hazzard. I haven't watched them in years because now I've been into YouTube, so very busy with YouTube and growing my channel and building friendships and all that craziness that I love. Oh, wait a minute. What's Mr. Alex? Alex is Founders CEO. Now, when you talk about
what are you talking about? So you're the chief executive officer of Founders Brewing.
No, I'm not.
You should be getting a good chunk of change if you are.
Yeah, no.
Alex, tell John and Nilly to come on. John and Nilly found a stout in the back of his fridge. Tell him to come on.
He did? Well, John, come on in. Alex, John, yeah, please join on in. I'll send you you
don't have to send him the link. He knows where it's at.
He's got the link. He's got the link.
He'll find you.
All right. So jump on in, Johnny boy. If you found a stout, relax, drink a beer, and then we'll put it down from there. I'll wait for you.
Rib is back, Johnny boy.
Oh, boy.
Let's see what he's going to bring. Late to join. Well, yeah, go ahead and join, Johnny boy. Bring up. When did he tell you?
Never too
I'll
late.
tell you what. We better do our scores before he joins because then we can get that out the way and won't have to be rushed.
All right. Okay, let's get Mr. Robert on.
It's just a suggestion.
All right. Well, I got this much left, and still watery, still nothing really changed except for as it warmed, I did finally get, and the finish, like it said, a little bit of a coffee note in the very finish. But it's really not very strong, but it's there. So anyway, I think score-wise, it's not really doing a whole lot for me, actually. So I'm going to give it an 88 out of 100. It's not bad. I don't find a lot of there's no awkwardness to taste or anything like that. It's just not very inspiring. It's just not bringing a lot of flavors like I'd like it to. It's kind of too thin for me. Anyway, that's what I think.
So what's your rating? I'm
88.
sorry, I got 88.
Yep.
That's a good score. Almost said world class. That's what I like.
It's a high B.
No.
But that's about it.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's get the Johnny boy in here. I'll get everybody's score first, and then we'll get the Johnny boy going. Okay. All right. Let's get there, Michael. Then we'll get Johnny boy going.
Here's the beer. The Samuel Smith Taddy Porter and 18.7 ounces of it. And just to show you how much I like it, look how fast it went down.
Oh, yeah.
Very easy drinking and definitely a go-to porter that you can always be happy with. I'm going to give it a 95. So it is
awesome beans.
A beer. It is on the edge of being top-notch, but it's very good and definitely would go back to it in the future.
All right. So let's get Ron Terrio and then me, and then Johnny boy has the floor.
I was at David's house yesterday, and he was saying, and cheers to John, the United States, New England traveler, traveling all over America, going and meet all these big important people. So there's Nina. I was at David's house, and he was talking about one day we'll do some of those museum beers, and I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure we're not going to. And he's like, why do you say that? I was like, think about it, viewers. Let's think about this, you know. But this beer, I like it a lot. It's gone now. It's gone. So whether it comes back, I don't know. But Beta is a different kind of company. But I have a feeling they'll bring out the lemon Doughbears and then maybe the duo flavor, lemon and chocolate. That'd be an interesting combo. I guess I give it an A 93 out of 100, 9.3 out of 10. So it's a little expensive, but what do you expect? It's a craft beer. That's the craft beer world. Later on, we'll do some promos, as they call
So what's
them.
the rating? What's your rating, Ron? I'm sorry.
9.3 out of 10. 9.3
Awesome.
out of 10.
So almost world class. I'll have to try to find more those beers. I haven't tried them in a while. At least I don't think I tried any of them.
I don't know what Beta's availability is in New Jersey.
I've seen it. So all right, I think it's Johnny Boy's turn for the whole thing. You have the show now.
I don't remember Michael's score. I don't remember Michael's
Oh wait,
score.
hold on. Sorry about that. Done, Johnny Boy.
I don't know Michael. Your score.
I gave it a 95, Jay. 95 out of 100.
Okay. All right. There we go.
All right. Well, I appreciate you letting me join. I know it's late.
I don't care. You're my buddy, so I don't care.
But I didn't want to. Yeah, I didn't really. I wanted to sleep in, and I didn't know if I even had a stout, but I had one in the back of the fridge. I think Michael's had this one before. It's Stillwater is nothing. Big Bunny is everything. Stillwater artisanal. This is out of Stratford, Connecticut. It's distributed by 12% LLC out of Brooklyn, New York. So let's see, 8% alcohol by volume. It's an Imperial chocolate milk stout. It did pour pretty much jet black. It had about a 1 finger head, which is kind of dissipated, but it's still got a little thin film. I would say it's khaki colored head.
Yeah.
It smells pretty much like a straight stout. I mean, you're getting the roasted malt. You're getting a little bit of dark chocolate. None of the alcohol is coming through. Maybe a little bit of caramel on the nose as well. That's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward stout. So cheers, guys.
Cheers. Enjoy.
Cheers, John.
Cheers to your Georgia beer.
This actually reminds me a lot of the Stillwater on Fleek, just obviously a lot less alcohol, 13%. This is only 8%, but it's got those roasty, toasty malt notes, the dark chocolate, the dark toasted bread in the middle of the sip. Carbonation is low. It does have a little bit of a creamy mouthfeel from the lactose. Very smooth, no alcohol presence.
That one's from Connecticut, right?
Yeah, Stratford, Connecticut.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, very enjoyable beer. Very straightforward. I mean, this would be a good stout for people that don't like all the, barrel aging and the added flavors and all that. This is just an excellent, straightforward, to the point type of deal. Nice head retention, nice glass lacing. Super smooth and easy drinking. It's a winner. I guess since everybody already gave their rating, I'll go ahead and give mine.
I don't think I gave my rating, but I don't remember.
Oh, well, you go ahead first, and I'll think about it for a minute, but it's going to be high.
Well, and I forgot to say one thing. This is a bourbon. This is a bourbon beer as well. I forgot about that. I actually taste a little bit of bourbon too. I think there's bourbon in this beer as well because it's a barrel age. So sometimes you lose your mind.
Bourbon. There's no bourbon.
No
in the
bourbon.
beer.
Okay, well, I don't know then. So
Flavoring coming out of the wood in the barrel.
So the original KBS obviously is not bourbon, but the other KBSs are. So
Well, it's barrel aged. It is barrel aged.
okay, then I'm good then. All right, thank you, Johnny Boy. Yeah, I knew I was right on something because it does taste something. But I'm looking forward to new KBS beers coming out in the next several months. Hoping soon. As a matter of fact, what Bumpy, he actually has the barrel aged beer that has nothing to do with KBS, but it is it's a Sears. I'm trying to figure out it's a something street. I'm trying to figure what it's called.
Sesame.
It's a barley wine.
I don't think Sesame Street makes the
Not Sesame Street. Oh,
Yeah, you said street. Right?
No, I'm trying to think what it's called. It's a barley wine. It's from Founders. It's a new one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We did a video. It's already been posted on my channel.
What is it called
Yeah,
again?
that thing is awesome. That thing is awesome.
I'm trying to think what it's called again now.
It's called I don't remember.
Okay.
All that build up.
I know what you're talking about, though. I remember, Miscellaneous and Bumpy were talking a lot about that beer recently and how good it was.
No,
and I hadn't been able to find it yet, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I don't have
Bumpy has it actually. He had it. I saw it.
Yeah,
he has it.
yeah.
So I'm gonna give my beer a 95. It's a very good beer. I really hope, like I said, I'm looking forward to more variances of the KBSs. So far, all the KBS I've drank have been delicious. The espresso, trying to think, the Mackinac Fudge especially. That's, oh my God, Johnny Boy was seeing me drink that like it was no tomorrow every day. I mean, so I'm really looking forward to that coming back along with new stuff. So Founders has not done me wrong, and so far, and been delicious beers. So keep it coming, Founders. Please keep those beers coming because you're going to be seeing them on my channel and Johnny Boy's channel and everybody else on this panel and everybody else on the chat. And whoever does beer reviews on their channels. So 95 it is. I'm going to go throw it back to legendary Johnny Boy, and that is that. Appreciate you.
All right. Well, this is an excellent beer. It's a great stout. It's got, the nice classic stout feel, the nice roasty, toasty, bready notes, a little bit of dark chocolate, slight caramel sweetness. It's pretty dry on the finish. 8% is masked exceptionally well. It's a winner. I'm going to go with a 96. I think it's the most excellent stout. I think that if they barrel age this bad boy, it'd be a 98 or 99. But I think it's definitely up there. The Stillwater on Fleek at 13% is a little bit more bold, a little bit more flavor, but this is pretty dang close. It's pretty good. The reason I'm comparing it to that beer is because it has like that same flavor profile. It's just like a little bit lesser version of that. And it is made by it's the same company, so there's a lot of similarities between this and the Stillwater on Fleek. But yeah, so 96 out of 100. Huh?
Legendary Johnny Boy, you're saying that is from Stillwater? I will try to find that, and if I find
Stillwater, Stratford, Connecticut. Although it's distributed out of Brooklyn by 12%. So.
Okay. If I find it, we'll do a review together. Although you might have to go to the Brandon package, but that's okay. I keep.
Well, this is the last one. I have to buy some more. That's why I was able to join us in the back of the fridge.
I just said that you probably have to go back to Brandon's package to get more.
It's good though. I would buy this one again. It's definitely a solid beer.
Oh, and another note, Johnny Boy. All those other beers I drank, I have to get more for me and you to drink. Because you got that beer for me to drink with you not that one, but the other one. Obviously, it's been gone now. The Founders.
Oh, the Moon Rambler. IPA.
Yeah, so those are gone. So I'm gonna have to get more. Obviously, you're gonna have to get more because obviously that's gone too, probably. So
yeah, I pretty much drank all the beer that I had in the fridge last Wednesday before my trip. I kind of went on a little bender. I was scared to death of flying, so I had a meltdown. But it's good now. Everything's good. I just have to restock the beer. I just have to restock the beer. Yeah.
How can you be scared?
Why? Well, you got to remember, I think he was watching too much 8-Team. You might have to drug him a little bit to make sure.
What does that have to do with flying?
No, you don't get it. Watch. You don't get what I'm saying. If you watch the 8-Team, B.A. Baracus was scared of flying.
He's scared of flying. They had to drug him.
That's still in the movies. It's not real.
No, it's a joke.
Yeah.
Come on, Robert. It's a joke.
So
it's a joke.
Were you scared when you were on the plane and it started taking off, or did you calm down?
The flight up there, I was terrified the entire time. The flight back was easy. It was a piece of cake. I put on an in-flight movie and took a nap.
Now you need to get on a little. I hopped a little charter one time between Belize City and San Pedro town down in Belize. They put you on this little plane. It's a little bitty Cessna. It seats about 10 people, top wing Cessna. We were waiting to get on ours, and the plane landed, and it was a bumpy ride over Chetumal Bay. They were out there. They said, nope, nobody can load on that plane. They had the water hose in there. Somebody had puked all over it.
Oh, my God.
So any shout-outs? I'm going to give I'm going to throw there Mr. Robert a shout-out.
I ain't got nothing to shout out. I ain't did shit.
All right.
I've been lazy as hell. I've been drinking whiskey and I ain't did one review.
And you owe me then, Robert. As a matter of fact, I owe you actually, Robert, because I still need to get. I was at Canals yesterday. And I was thinking about you, and I forgot to get those beers that I'm supposed to get for the rest of the review.
By now, I'm sure
it doesn't matter. No matter as long as no matter what Doogie's beers, doesn't matter what it is. Just the fact is that
you'll get them. They're seasonal. They come and go. They don't last very long on the shelf either. So,
well, no, but whatever Doogies we find, we're going to review regardless. I'm not going to stress ourselves out. You know what I mean, my brother?
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. You'll have to let me know.
All right, man. Go ahead there, Michael.
I have my own little flight story, too, which John will probably get a kick out of. Although, John, you were in a jet, so I guess there's a huge difference between a jet plane and some of these propeller jobs around. Somewhere in the 70s, and I'm not sure exactly when it was, I was flying somewhere in central Texas, which was like a short hop thing. I could have rented a car, but I decided to fly instead, and it turned out to be a major mistake because we ended up in a lightning storm, and it was really scary because the pilot, and it's funny, I always thought you had to have a co-pilot, but this was just a pilot on the plane. Now, maybe they've changed the rulings now. Maybe you have to have a co-pilot now. He was the only one on the plane. If he had a heart attack, we were just going.
Yeah, no, I same way went down Belize. It was because I rode in the co-pilot seat because they've maxed out every place that you could sit on that plane for the flight over the bay. So they seated. I ended up getting seated in the co-pilot seat. I said, if we go down, we got problems because I don't know other than to pull back on the stick.
So once this lightning storm started, he was a really good pilot, but it was scary because the lightning was actually coming close. I mean, it didn't actually hit the plane. If it did, I probably wouldn't be here to tell you anything.
No, it
would have just been over. So he was able to fly out of it, but it seemed like it was an hour when it was actually going on. It was probably about 2 minutes when you were in the heart of this thing and you hear this lightning, and you don't hear it, you see it, but you hear the thunder in the background, and the pilot, who was experienced, was saying, we're going to get out of this. And it was just me, and there were two other people in the back of the plane, and they were like holding on to the top, and it was really, really scary. Once it was over, it was like, the lightning ended and it stopped, and how after a storm it kind of levels out. He flew underneath it, and we were completely out of it. And when we landed, I shook his hand and I said, that was just great. Because if you get somebody who would, obviously pilots can't panic, especially when there's nobody else to take over. It was really scary. I don't think I've flown in a small plane. We once went in a propeller plane from Miami to Nassau, but that was like a propeller jet. It wasn't a straight turboprop, yeah, which is fairly advanced. I mean, it's not like a full jet, but it was. I think you have backup engines on those, where if one goes, you still would have another engine. So it's not like this other one was like a 10-seater, like Robert flew. It was definitely small, and it was definitely scary. But look, I got through, so that's all I can say.
Yeah.
All right.
As far as next week, John, hopefully you'll host again, but I guess it depends on what happens. So
next week we should be back on track. Next week, it's been a crazy week, so I've neglected my YouTube channel, but I'll get back on top of it this week.
If not, I'll host again, or Ron, one of us, doesn't matter. But I believe Johnny Boy will be back, so we're good on that. All right, let's see here.
And Jay, if you want, you can plug your Dutch beers for Wednesday.
There you go, Ron.
Hello. I averaged the scores, and it came out to 93 for today. I've had every beer that y'all reviewed today, except for the Bunny Rabbit beer. John Anile, just to let you know, guests started showing up in Metairie, Louisiana. Pontoon Brewing beers.
Nice.
Oh, very good stuff. You'll enjoy those, I think.
I saw them showing up. I said, uh-oh. Now, this Wednesday coming up. Now, tomorrow night is Scottish Ales on Multi Monday, and I have my Caribbean rum cask Scottish Ale. Wednesday night is Dutch beers. Any beer made in the Kingdom of the Netherlands. So Dutch beers. Now, if you don't want to get a Dutch beer, because you know how hard that is to do, I guess you can join Wildcard Wednesday and review whatever wildcard beer you want to review, but it's Dutch beers. Simple, easy, easily available. 7:20 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
Fresh out. Any whiskey reviews tomorrow morning, Mr. Robert? I meant Mr. Ron.
Now that you mention it. Just happen to have these two bottles sitting next to me. Tuesday morning at dawn or before dawn, we've got Bushmills Original from 1608. Not really. That's kind of like a lie. Anyway, but versus Doohan's. And it's going to probably be a tie. It's going to probably be a situation where I can't tell one from the other, and I just call it even like I did this morning. So don't get too excited, but they were the same price pretty much also. That's it.
All right. So everybody's done their shout outs except me and Johnny Boy.
Right.
Well, my shout out is you're looking at it. Stout Sunday, 10:30 Eastern. Should be back to my channel next week. But I appreciate Ron and Alex and everybody that's been kind of helping me out last few weeks while things have been a little nuts. So that's all I got. Beer reviews coming up, and I will get back to my comments probably later today. I'm like a month behind. So anybody that's commented, I will get back to you. That's all I got.
He's been a busy beaver, which is understandable. All right.
That's right. Busy
beaver. So my shout outs, Food Friday, we're doing salads and beer. And with the Stout Sunday, we'll see what happens with Johnny Boy. As of right now, Stout Sunday is Johnny Boy's channel, like he just said. If not, it'll be me or Ron that will take over. But I'm looking forward for the Johnny Boy to come back as well. So, hey, why not? And thanks, Johnny Boy, for joining because, like I told you before a little bit ago, you can relax and drink a beer, and that's what you're doing right now. So it wasn't that hard to join. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
That's right.
Thanks
That's
again,
right.
my brother. And you're not hosting, so it's even better because you can relax for once. So I'm relaxing myself, so I don't care. I don't have stress. I love you guys. So this sucks, Beer Master, and this is that's what I do. So stay tuned for that, all that good stuff. And if you can get KBS, try it. Now I'm gonna put it back to normal now.
You just might like it.
There we go. So that was good stuff. Thank you guys. I appreciate you all joining. A good panel this morning, actually.
Well, it's nice to be back on here. It's been a while.
Yeah, I was actually surprised you were the first one that joined there, Robert. I was actually
I was
surprised.
so excited.
So,
I was.
oh, is there a private message here? Oh, okay, that's just Michael Komarov. Okay, that was before he came on. All right. So thanks for Stout Sunday. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Johnny Boy. I think we're going to hang out off air for a little bit. I'm going to drink the rest of this, and then I guess I'll probably go to my aunt's or whatever, possibly. So this is Beer Master, and I'll see you all in the next live stream and next video. That's Beer Master signing out. And thank you, chat, for joining, everybody.
You're welcome. I like what Michael says. Sharon, you notice they have